Okay, just a little chat. Because we've got to get subjects covered. So let's talk about multiverses, the galaxy, the cosmos, and what's going on. Um, I just watched a great video. Um, I watched it 3 times, in fact, or maybe 4. And I seen that video, by the way, of the plasma sun, that object going up to it. I wasn't sure what it was, to be honest with you, but I actually seen that video. I remember it. Um, I also remember around about 2010, I suppose it was, when I started paying interest, in certain other subjects, that I was curious as to. Well, my argument was that, of course, there's infinite number of stars, which means that there's infinite number of galaxies. So therefore, the chances of there being life or other forms of on other planets highly likely. Whether they look human or whether they're just in fantasoids and terraforming, I've been aware of that for a long time, probably about 2010. I studied it quite a lot actually. I was fascinated by that, terraforming other planets, which I suspect is what's been going on anyway. I mean, it makes sense. If you can mine the Earth for its minerals, you should be able to mine other planets, dependent on what they're made up of, obviously. And fallen angels, and who are they? That was a really interesting video. I liked it. It does explain a lot because it's a bit of a minefield to get to. Like you say, it's like you go down one rabbit hole, you just pop up out of another one. It's just never ending, and that's the way it's designed. So you don't know whether it's New Year or New York. I know the tactic very well. So yeah, I liked the information on the fact that some have spaceships and some don't. And I found the orb info very interesting. And I'm also aware of the Nordics because I've seen them. And I've seen other plasma images as well of certain biblical people, let's just say that. And I think I know kind of what I've done or what I'm doing, if you know what I mean. For somebody who's not in these realms, it's difficult for you to get over. Oh, first of all, I'd like to mention my friend. I'm upset, by the way. I'm upset, Lord. I'm upset, everybody. I'm telling everybody I'm upset because my friend told me that I upset his girlfriend the other night because she didn't like what I was saying. Now, anyone who knows me, that's the last thing I want to do. My heart sank like a stone. Just the thought of someone being upset by anything that I've said, especially that I'm scaring them. But I don't know what to say. What am I supposed to say to that? You think I'm scaring you? I don't know whether it's just me or not, but I just can't stand it. I can't do it anymore. I'm on about, and don't be thinking, oh, don't give up. Don't be sending me any messages saying, don't give up, pull your chin up and all that lot, because I like to be down and I like to be up, in, out, shake it all about. So I can flip emotions when necessary. I don't have to dwell on one for too long. I like to smash them up a little bit, you know what I mean? However, it doesn't take away the fact that I am so effed off with this place and people's attitude. Going around wallowing in iniquity. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And no one believes me still. I'll tell you what, today, I spoke to 4 young boys today, and God will testify to this, and I told them about my Grand Conjunction, and I went to the shop, and bearing in mind I've got no money. My auntie sent me £20, and I thought, okay, then I'll go to the shop. So I paid off my bird seed bill and my milk. And when I was in there, these kids were in there, and they know me. And I said, yeah, what do you want? They went, what, really? You're going to buy some? I said, yeah, of course I will. Anyway, he got some sweets, and then I paid for it, and it declined because I spent too much because I paid my bill off. So I put my stuff back, and I bought the boys some sweets. And then I told them all about the Grand Conjunction, told them to go and look at it, and then they came back to me, four young men, and they were absolutely fascinated. Told me it's tomorrow, told me what time, and then I said, would you like to see a ship coming out the sun? They said, yes, they would. I said, well, everyone thinks I'm mad. So if I show you boys, you tell me. So I showed them my video of a ship coming out of the sun. Now, bearing in mind, I know when it's coming because I've seen a flash of light and all the rest of it. I know everything about that video. And more besides. Anyway, I'm watching them and I'm waiting for it. I said, wait for the flash. And then they see this flash and then all their faces, their jaws drop to the floor. And I am not joking. I kept on rewinding it and they were like, oh my God, they were arguing amongst themselves. That's not a tree. Look at this, look at that. And kids do not lie. And then I said that I'm looking for a spaceship. They said, where? I said, oh, I don't know. I said, but hopefully I'm trying to find it. And I said, listen, guys, if a spaceship did come down, would you get on it? Because let's face it, when you're 16, you're going to leave home anyway. And your parents don't even look up. And they don't even tell you about the planets. I said, my daughter knew about the planets when she was 5 because she went to Egypt and told the Egyptians that these dumbasses had made Pluto a dwarf planet. And I'm sure they were listening. I'm sure of it. Especially now I know what I know now. So, yeah, I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. Oh, I can think of lots. I can tell you that now. But I'm having trouble around humans now, God, or whatever they are. I don't really want to talk to many people unless they know what they're talking about. Oh my days. People mention global warming or anything off the television or when I just can't be around these people. And I am fed up of people inquiring as to whether I'm okay after I tell them about the apocalypse. It's like, what? You're concerned about me and I've been warning you for a year and you're asking about me? I'm all right. Okay, you might think, oh, they're coming for the goodness of that. No, what they're thinking is, oh, I need to look after Remnant because I'm worried about him because he might need my advice or my input on how to survive. Well, where was you when I was 4.5 years old? Exactly. So, oh, and the time travel. Yes, I did it. I did it. And I did it with one purpose on mind, and that was to break through to the other side, break on through to the other side. Oh, Paul Begley started singing now in his videos. Like me. What? What? Are you serious? Yes, he started singing songs along with his narrative. And I can tell he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's reading everything off the auto cue. He hasn't got a clue about certain subjects. And I do like him, by the way. I would just sit next to him if he repents. If he doesn't, he'd better not come near me. Because why should I? It's getting difficult to know who's who in this labyrinth of lies. It's getting very difficult. However, one has to use some clinical discernment and wisdom beyond the realms of most people who don't even look up and know the Tycho's crater is falling off the bunny rabbit's head every night. And he keeps heading it back up again like some kind of Duracell bunny rabbit bouncing around all over the moon. But nobody wants to talk about that. And yeah, if there was a planetary system in that size, I totally agree. It would mess up the angular momentum like I don't know what. So, I don't know how far away these planets are because I haven't got access to any of this stuff. But I wouldn't mind having a couple of weeks. Then I don't have to stress out dealing with people around me who still think they know better than I do. And I'm not saying I'm right. I'm really not. I really mean it. I really do. I'm just trying my best in a world full of people who are blind and crazy. So please forgive me if I act a little strange, for I know not what I do. But I'm fine, and I love you all, and I forgive everybody. And that includes Paul. And I'm sorry if I've upset you, Paul, but I'm sorry, I'm a watchman, and I watch everyone and everything. Do not come on my radar. And that's a warning to anybody who's listening, because I'm an honest man and I speak the truth. You cannot go wrong. So if you want to come up against me, just speak the truth and we'll get along just fine. One lie, I'll just leave it there. I love you all. Good night. And I might be back. Well, I will be back, because I've got something to say.